Welcome to Real Parents, Real Results. I'm Tara Murphy. What happens when you disagree with your child's placement in a school special education program? Say you have a 2-year-old who has been diagnosed with autism or ADHD or Down syndrome. He or she is approaching their 3rd birthday, and you meet with your school district, who is tasked with educating your child appropriately. They propose an inclusion program. Your instinct tells you that your child needs an intensive, full-day program, but the district insists that this will work out well. You consult an independent expert who observes your child and the school program. The consultant determines that the program isn't intensive or comprehensive and recommends placement at a different school. But the district will not change their mind. What are a parent's options? The first option is to enroll your child in the district program and try it out. This is also known as the waiting to fail method of education and the least expensive environment. Chances are your child will fall behind quickly and you will be asking them to reconsider placement. At least you will have progress reports showing a lack of progress. The next option is to place your child in a private school and seek reimbursement. Reimbursement is only a legal option if the private school is approved by your state to educate children with disabilities, or if there was no other option available, and you must prove this. The third option is to withdraw your child from public schooling and pay for a traditional private school with private services such as speech, occupational, and behavioral therapies. This is a great option if you have insurance coverage for those therapies and if the private school allows therapists to work with children at their school. This option may not be good if your child has severe behavioral challenges. That's where the next option comes in. The fourth option is to place your child in an ABA center that is covered by insurance. This works very well for young children. The fifth option is to homeschool your child. The benefit to this option is that you are in control of all aspects of the day. Therapists and tutors could work with your child at home. Tutors may not even be needed in the early learning years. The disadvantage to homeschooling is having fewer children to play with. Homeschoolers who actively pursue social activities and sports for their children have been successful and happy with homeschooling. If you've chosen option 1 or 2, you will most likely need to file for due process in order to enforce your child's educational rights. In some states, this means litigation, a lawsuit against your Board of Education. In other states, hearing officers decide your child's educational fate. Hearing officers are often former school administrators, special educators, or even attorneys. For the litigation states, this means that a state judge will decide your child's fate. In some states, mediation is an option. In the state of New Jersey, for instance, the court system dictates that your first hearing date is really a settlement conference, and a judge attempts to mediate the matter, so you may as well skip the state mediation. A majority of cases will settle, which means the parents and school district reach an agreement on an education plan and sign off on it. Settlements sometimes mean that parents will transport their children to a private school instead of using district transportation. In some cases, parents agree to fewer hours of recommended therapy or have paid a portion of the private school tuition, just to keep their child in an effective program. This wearing away of children's rights takes the free out of free and appropriate public education. Parents shouldn't need to pay for what the school district is obligated to provide. Parents are compromising on appropriateness in order to avoid litigation, which takes many months to resolve and is costly. Parents should not be put between this rock and hard place. Thank you for listening to Real Parents, Real Results. Join us next time for a real look into a special ed due process hearing, including audio samples from a real due process hearing.